Okay, Mr. Lampkin, the court is going to go ahead and dismiss this ticket. The Secretary of State and the court has been experiencing shutdowns. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to dismiss this matter of the driving while license expired. I will say there is a $45 license reinstatement fee that will probably need to be paid to the Secretary of State. You can make that payment through the 36th District Court website, or you can visit a DivDat kiosk. The payment kiosk, there's one outside of 36th District Court, okay?
Okay.
All right, you have any questions, sir?
Yes. So I can go down to the kiosk machine and pay the reinstatement fee.
You can pay the reinstatement fee. It'll take about 10 days for the Secretary of State to receive the clearance for it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Then I can go to them and get my license.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right. You too.
Bye-bye. All right. Up next. Who would you like next, Ms. Wilkerson?
I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting I'm muting myself. Mr. Robert Lark.
All right, you ready, Mr. Lark?
Yes.
This is People versus Robert Lark, case SP 1123336. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, unregistered motor vehicle. Count 3, no operator's license on person. Mr. Lark, can you state your name for the record, please?
Robert Lee Lark, IV.
Thank you, is it the 4th?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Lark, I must inform you that you have a right to be physically present in a courtroom for this hearing. Do you want to proceed today over Zoom, or would you like an opportunity to be physically in a courtroom?
Proceed over Zoom.
All right, Ms. Wilkerson, can I get your appearance for the record, please?
Bill Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Lark, Your Honor.
All right, and how are we proceeding for arraignment yes, for arraignment purposes.
For arraignment purposes, stand mute, wait for my reading.
Court will enter plea of not guilty, and how are we proceeding?
Mr. Lark would like to avail himself to the plea offer, which was a plea to count 3 as an amended charge of failure to display, and counts 1 and 2 will be dismissed.
All right, Mr. Lark, if you can raise your right hand, I will swear you in. You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Your name for the record?
Robert Lark, IV. The fourth.
Mr. Lark, I must inform, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty? Do you understand by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you. And you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Sir, I draw your attention back to October 13, 2020, 1:02 in the afternoon. Were you operating a 1999 Honda in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you doing so without a valid license on your person at that time?
Yes.
Counsel, are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied. Will accept the guilty plea. Will amend that to a failure to display. Will dismiss the remaining matter with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
Those matters are dismissed. Counsel, anything you would like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Lark, anything you would like to say?
No.
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. There's a $25 attorney fee. $240 is the total amount due. Mr. Lark, are you able to pay that, or do you need 16 hours of community service instead of paying the $240?
I can pay it.
And when can you have that paid off?
Now.
Okay, you must pay by the close of business today. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website. You can visit a DivDat kiosk. There's one outside of the 36th District Court, or you can pay over the phone. Do you need the telephone number?
Yes.
It is 855-798-1547. That's 855-798-1547. Anything else for the record, Mr. Lark?
No.
That concludes your matter, sir. You have a great day and stay safe.
You too. Thanks.
Next, Ms. Wilkerson.
Ms. Tammy Lewis.
All right. All right, Ms. Lewis, this is People versus Tammy Lewis, case SP 8696001, charges driving while license not valid, 0956394451, no operator's license on person, 1544255711, allowing an unlicensed person to drive, 1544255712, no insurance misdemeanor. Ms. Lewis, can you state your name for the record, please?
Tammy Lewis.
Ms. Lewis, I must inform you that you have a right to be physically present in a courtroom for this hearing. Do you want to continue today over Zoom, or would you like
Yes, ma'am.
to be physically in a courtroom?
Yes, ma'am. I was getting a pen and paper.
Yes. Which one?
I want to stay in the courtroom.
I'm sorry. I don't quite understand your answer, so let me repeat the question. Do you want to proceed today over Zoom, or would you like an opportunity to be physically in a courtroom?
For that today over Zoom.
All right. Ms. Wilkerson, can you state your appearance for the record, please?
Field Manager Wilkerson, on behalf of Ms. Lewis, Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would like to stand mute, waive formal reading.
Court will enter plea of not guilty.
In regards to resolving this matter, Your Honor, Ms. Lewis would like to avail herself to the plea offer, which was an amended plea of failure to display on ticket SP 8696001. And an outright plea to 15442257 count 1. The other two matters will be dismissed. The no operator's license on person and no insurance misdemeanor.
All right, Ms. Lewis, if you can raise your right hand, I will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand. And your name for the record?
Tammy Lewis.
Ms. Lewis, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than the plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Ma'am, in regards to case SP 8696001, I'll draw your attention back to August 17, 2017, 11:19 in the morning. Were you operating a 2002 Oldsmobile near Randolph in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you doing so while your license was not valid at that time?
Probably so. Yes, ma'am.
I'll draw your attention again back to September 6, 2015, 2:35 in the morning. Ma'am, were you the owner of a 2002 Oldsmobile being driven in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
Did you allow someone you knew to be unlicensed to operate that motor vehicle at that date and time?
Not that I recall.
Counsel, the court cannot accept a guilty plea on that matter. How would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, I guess we will have to redo the plea offer. I did speak with Ms. Lewis about this, but
Oh, yeah, I
maybe
guess I
the
misunderstood.
communication was off, yes.
Do you want to set this matter for a trial, those tickets?
No.
Okay, Ms. Lewis, the
Can
court
we,
can
can
only,
we change the no insurance to improper plates on that count 2 ticket?
yes. Okay, Ms. Lewis,
Yes.
on September 6, 2015, 2:35 in the morning, were you the owner of a 2002 Oldsmobile that was being driven in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Was that vehicle uninsured at that time?
Yes.
Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to an improper plate, will dismiss the remaining matters with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
Those matters are dismissed.
Your Honor.
Yes,
Okay, that's on the 600 SP 600, you plead into improper plates.
no, SP 8696001 will be amended to a failure to display. 15442571 count 2 will be amended to an improper plate.
Okay, count 2. Now I have a Z ticket, Z 793094 that's in warrant status, and it was originally a fail to display. No disposition was ever pled on it.
The court will recall the warrant on that and dismiss that pursuant to the plea offer.
Thank you.
Is there a $45 reinstatement fee associated with that?
Yes, there is.
Okay. So I did the amendments. The license amendment the license ticket will be amended to a failure to display no insurance and proper plate. The remaining matters dismissed. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulate, Your Honor.
Those matters are dismissed. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis, anything you would like to say on your own behalf?
Thank you. Just if I need a balance or anything.
Yes, ma'am. So the court, on each matter that you plead guilty to and it's two, the court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. There's a one-time $25 attorney fee. The Secretary of State has imposed 5 $45 license reinstatement fees. $685 is the total amount due. Ma'am, I do see that you posted $500 in bond. Is that right?
Yes.
That leaves a balance of $180. Are you able to pay the $180 or do you need 12 hours of community service instead of paying the $180?
Oh, no, I pay the 180.
And when can you have that paid off?
I'll come down. I'll walk it in tomorrow.
Okay, so you can pay it at the kiosk instead of coming in so that we don't have to expose anybody potentially to the virus. So pay at the kiosk outside, okay? Of 36.
And do I need the number?
You can input your name and it'll pull up. Actually, you'll be able to go to the bond window since you have a bond. You'll be able to come in and go to the bond window, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, just make sure you wear your face mask and face covering, okay?
Thank you. Have a blessed one. You guys
You
stay
too.
safe.
So pay by tomorrow, all right?
I sure will.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Next is Jawan Looney.
All right, Mr. Looney, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're in the back seat or passenger seat?
I'm in the back seat.
Okay, this is People versus Jawan Looney, case SP 1006608, count 1, unregistered motor vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, count 3, no operator's license on person. Mr. Looney, can you state your name for the record, please?
Did it say my name?
Yes, sir.
Jawan Tyree Looney.
Mr. Looney, I must inform you that you have a right to be physically present in a courtroom for this hearing. Do you want to continue today over Zoom, or would you like an opportunity to be physically in a courtroom?
I'll continue today over Zoom.
All right, Ms. Wilkerson, can I get your appearance in the record, please?
Still Manager Wilkerson, on behalf of Mr. Looney, Your Honor, for purpose of arraignment, we'd like to stay on mute, wait for my reading.
Over and not guilty.
In regard to a resolution of this matter, Your Honor, Mr. Looney would like to avail himself to the plea offer, which was a plea to an amended charge of improper plates instead of the no insurance misdemeanor. That's on SP 1006608, count 2. And a plea to an amended charge of failure to display instead of no operator's license on person. And that's on count 3 of that same ticket. Count 1 of that ticket will be dismissed. And ticket number 195074381 will be dismissed.
Okay, thank you for calling that other case. Mr. Looney, if you can raise your right hand, I will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand. And your name for the record?
One more time, ma'am.
Your name for the record?
Jawan Looney.
Mr. Looney, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear in your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than the plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Wilkerson, are we pleading the count 2 and 3 of the SP ticket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me give me one moment.
Yes, Your Honor. He has another XP ticket in warrant status, improper place, drove while license not valid, and open alcohol driver.
Can you call those case numbers, please, for the record?
Case number is SP 11052449. 9, count 1 is improper plates. Count 2 is drove while license not valid. And count 3, open alcohol in the motor vehicle driver.
Do the first counts have reinstatement fees attached to them or any of them?
There are reinstatement fees attached to them.
Okay. Ms. Wilkerson, the court would amend the opening talks to a passenger. Do you need to go into a breakout room?
Yes, I didn't know about any of those tickets, Your Honor.
Mr. Looney, I'm gonna send you and your attorney to a confidential meeting room.
Your Honor, for purposes of time, can you pull out Miss Little and put her in a breakout room as well?
Yes. Little Hall, Tamika Little Hall.
No.
Yes,
There was some people that was late too that you may want to put. I don't know how we're gonna do that. It would need to be done by 12:30. Miss Little Hall was late.